Another disappointing game from the past dog.
Oh, that wasn't too bad, was it?
Oh, look, man, I don't know if you saw the odds, but he rolled 29 skulls to 8 pows.
Ooh.
And I still only managed to come away with a draw.
Another loss.
That's true. It's true. It's kind of like my uni degree, right? Pays get degrees. Well, as you have pointed out, draws will get you to the show pony.
You just have to get 4 of them, apparently. So, I'm trying to get a win. That'll be nice. But
At least one of you.
Hobgoblins are still not allowing that. But it's been a bit of an ups and down round for tips. Shout out to Covey for only scoring 3 tips out of 12.
2. Yeah,
2 was
two.
it?
Let's get that right.
Oh,
I need
fantastic.
2. Frenzy on 0. I think he's given up. Well, you and I both had a relatively decent performance. A little bit of credibility for the tips video this week.
Oh, I know, right? Disappointing. I think I went against every tip I made in the video, though, just to...
Did you?
I went back and looked and went, oh, I don't know why I said that. Oh,
well, there's a few here that I haven't made decisions on just yet, so I'm looking forward to some of the chat.
Well,
Why don't we dive into it?
We'll just jump straight into the ship pit. Let's go. You've got the matchup.
So in front of me, the first matchup we've got is Joel's MSD 3K Dwarves, who suffered their first loss last week and copped a bit of a shellacking.
Let's bring them up.
MG pieces.
Who are they playing against to cop that? It was
they're going to be playing against Covey's Woke Blokes this week.
Bad time to have.
It was the Underworld Denizens that gave them a bit of a pasting. Those 2 Claw Troll and the Claw Storm Vermin.
So he's lost 3 of his agility 3 players.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we've all sort of accepted that Joel's a bit of a Bubba style dwarf player.
Yeah.
Those agility 3 players are pretty important to him. And in fact, when we say agility 3, he's actually got one that's agility 4. So,
yep. He's got
so he's going to have to really, it's really going to show him up for this week, I think. He's going to have to show if he's got the positioning.
But he's got block, which takes away the Norse advantage on all his players.
It does. And so
but he's got the better armour.
He's got the better armour, but because of the pieces that he's lost, he's down on some skills. So he hasn't taken a Mighty Blow piece yet. He's got a couple of dodge pieces, which will help, but he's not going to be able to punish that low armor value as much as some others might have. So it will be interesting. Obviously Joel's loners aren't going to be too much of a problem. They're all going to have block. They're all going to have tackle.
He's TV. He's got 3 coaching assistants and 3 cheerleaders. And 3 rerolls.
Must be going for those extra rerolls.
Yeah, but for that 60 gold pieces that he spent, he could have just got another reroll itself and saved himself 10 TV.
Sure.
I just think consistency that might have been a little bit better. But hey, he's 2-0-1. We'll see how he goes. But he's up against the Woke Blokes.
They're looking pretty sharp.
They are.
They do have a Mighty Blow piece.
Berserker, Mighty Blow, yep. He's finally got one of the Wolves with block, so that's going to be massive.
Yeah, Ulfina with block. And look at that, a strength up lineman. That's a nice, tasty little piece right
3
there.
strength 4s. And he's
still with his dirty player. So,
yeah.
But he's not going to be able to scum anything, he's only got 40k. And, so he's not going to be able to buy a bribe or anything. I think, it'll be just interesting to see, I think whatever Joel decides to spend his inducements on, it's going to be meaningful here. I think, if he's sharp and he picks up something to help him along the way,
it's going to be tough, isn't it?
Make a difference.
I think it's going to come down to, again, you got the frenzy. If he does frenzy well, he can't go to the side because the frenzy will just trap him on the side. 4 frenzy, 2 strength 4s, and a dauntless. I think a draw. I feel like a draw might actually come into play for this one. Even though he's missing all those players, he can still play for a draw. Joel, he's got the
Yeah,
players. Like,
that's certainly where my head started.
yeah,
You're starting to tell me about mentioning 4 frenzy pieces.
yeah.
There's a little bit of Mighty Blow here, and there's
Mighty
3
Blow, yeah.
strength 4 pieces.
And a block
That's
on
gonna
2 of those, strength 4.
that's gonna make a big difference in this game. Joel doesn't have much in the way of guard.
Nah.
He doesn't have any. He's only got strength 4 pieces. If he doesn't get the dice in terms of removals, which he's got nothing to maximise that at the moment, then he'd need to be a little lucky there. I'm actually Joel will be really disappointed with me. I'm gonna back the woke blokes.
Looking at these skills, I think you're probably right. I think woke blokes are probably favourites to win, but I think Joel's proved himself that he does know how to play dwarves, but he might be able to scratch out a draw. But it's going to be woke blokes to lose, I think.
I'm not confident in saying it's the woke blokes. I think both coaches have found their way around their team. I think
it's definitely going to be what separates the tipsters. I think that one.
Yeah, I think some of that frenzy and stuff like that could just show Joel up a little. Yeah. Next match.
What we got?
Underworld Denizens Luca versus Mad Dog's Chaos.
Luca, let's check him out.
So I was just looking at this team as well.
So
got 3 pieces unleveled. So the 3 pieces that have leveled, the 2 throwers, and it's Skaven lineman. So it's not even goblins, right?
No, it's Skaven.
Bloody good outcome. So he's going to have a very different team as soon as he decides what he wants to do with it all. And he's got the cashola to replace the goblin he's missing. Potentially, pick up another. So I don't know if you want to do that. He's been trying to play that low TV game.
Let me just quickly open this up. I think I got in trouble last time. The claw. Let me just bring him up. There you go, Brog. There's the claw, buddy. Look at that.
It's a little disappointing, actually. Like
it's not much.
Nails. I think if you could see the critter in motion, it'd be a little bit better.
Yeah, not impressed. Not impressed. But I am impressed with Luke Adrian's team. It's literally he's a Skaven player that's just disguising with a couple of goblins this time.
And a tasty little troll.
And a tasty little troll, which is, I don't know, actually probably worse than a rat ogre. Because it's really stupid compared to just wild.
Yeah. But can throw a teammate, and that just adds a bit of spice, doesn't it?
It does, and you can work around it. He can still move on the 2+ and reposition. Yeah. So it is. What do you get? The throwers. I don't think I see leader. I think you're going to see block on one of them, and maybe pass return. But they're movement 7, so I don't see that happening. Strong arm, maybe. Maybe one will be a dedicated, proper thrower, and the other one being a runner.
Which might make that lineman a catcher of some sort, maybe.
I think just give him block. I think just another block, or maybe he'll go for the dirty player.
Yeah, but he's got goblins for that. I don't think I'd give him a lineman dirty player.
Kick?
Yeah.
Might see the kick come in.
Yeah, he's got the movement to take advantage.
We'll see. So, and who is he up against?
So Luke is up against the stadium security from Old Mad Dog.
Old Mad Dog. All right. Keeping out the riff-raff. Awesome colour. So this is the Chaos team that hasn't really suffered after that first round.
Yeah, that's right. So he's still got a fairly intact team.
Oh, he's got claw on his Minotaur.
Warriors, he's got 2 claw pieces, one on his Minotaur.
Look,
what a Minotaur. That's
I'm just going to
sexy, isn't it?
I'm just going to bring it up. Unfortunately, it looks disappointing. Just a couple of spikes on his arm.
Spikes. Yeah.
There you go, Bob. Look, more claws.
I think I prefer the Warpstone Troll. Actually,
2 claw.
I think the Warpstone Troll will look pretty cool in combat.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Sure hands. Claw Beastman.
Yep.
Sure hands Beastman, and that's Strip Ball Beastman. And so
it's looking good.
Strip Ball's not going to be very useful in this game.
No.
Against those 2 sure hands throwers.
But
And the claw's not going to be that meaningful either, to be honest.
That's Volvo. You can take out that one turn threat.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's got no tackle. I think Luke Adrian's going to get this, and only because this is a great Chaos-looking team for next season. He's got all the core pieces he needs just to really build up on it. But I think Luke Adrian's team is probably better developed at this point. Because those goblins are just going to run, as you saw against you, they're just going to get in the way, and he's just got no tackle to really move him. No frenzy. Oh, he's got one frenzy, the Minotaur. So, I'm going to say Luke Adrian for this one.
I got Luca as well. Mostly, I think that.
But I like the look of it. Next season it's going to be good.
Really well developed, isn't it? By comparison.
So that leaves.
Two rerolls here too. Yeah, last match, Druid Bard versus Lima. So the other Chaos team versus the Ogres. 2
rerolls, yeah. There we go. All right, let's check up. Poor Druid, man. He started off round 1 with a bit of a roughie, but.
Yeah, tough season. He's bought another Chaos Warrior.
But one of his Chaos Warriors is Movement Bust, which is not the worst, I guess.
I don't think he's got better choices, to be honest.
No.
He picked up another Chaos Warrior, and he's got an extra hand and a big hand beast. So, he's block beasts.
Let's see if I'm going to bring him up. Oh, there we go. That looks better. I'm just looking at the multi-hand extra arms character.
Yeah.
That looks good. So for those at home playing, it's +1 attempt to pick up, catch, or intercept. I think the pick up and intercept's pretty cool. They're not going to do much passing, but I love big hand. Doesn't matter how many tackle zones you've got. Right. Again, looks fantastic. Oh, it's actually a third hand, which is good.
Yeah, and really big.
Storm Saxon jumps in. He doesn't like the movement 4, but hey. Saxon, he hasn't got much choice, unfortunately.
I don't think he does,
Nah. So big hand for those again.
Not after that big loss with the old Mino.
Yeah.
And so then he's playing up against Lima's Ogres.
Which had a rough. It was a good game to watch last week with his. He nearly made the dream of running with the Ogre again. But the woke blokes just took him out in the end. I think. He lost Nobblers left, right, and centre for like 3 turns in a row, which put a dent into it. So 2 break tackle and a block.
He's bought his fifth Ogre.
Good point.
Look at that. I'm taking credit. Armadas most heard. That's in Amadeus Mozart. I helped with that name.
You did? I did see that. I saw that pop up.
2 break tackle and a block. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
And the fifth Ogre is going to make a lot of difference. I got Lima.
You got Lima.
I think Druid.
So no tackle. He's got.
That's going to punish him on the Noblars. There's the 5 Ogres now. You know that Mighty Blow will be pretty impactful probably on the beasts. Neither of them have a lot of block.
Yeah.
But the break
no claw. Yeah, he's got no claw. He's got no Minotaur to try and counter it. He is going to be. As you said, with that 5th Ogre, it just makes it even harder, doesn't it? 3 in the middle, 2 on each side, 1 on each side. It's just a nightmare. Or 4 on the line of scrimmage, and you go, now what?
Yeah. I reckon. I'm going to back Lima, but I can understand the draw here. And this could be Druid's comeback too. Like things go wrong.
Bonehead. Yeah, if he should be targeting those Nobblers. Just go for it. Pick off an unskilled Ogre if you can. But look, a draw is probably right. But yeah, you're right. I think Lima could possibly scrape this through. And again, that 1 turn threat and the lack of tackle for the Chaos, which in the first season of Chaos, it's always their weakness, isn't it? A high dodge against them. Like he won't be able to scream. They'll just run past on 3+ or 2+ stunt twitchy stuff. So this is actually if you watch AFL, anyone, this is like the 3rd quarter for our season, really, isn't it? This is the the make and break round, I feel, for your overall standings in your division. Because there's a lot of teams that are all like, 2 points off each other. So
I didn't really think about that in terms of the standings.
I always found that it's the fourth round, because we have a 5-round season. It's this fourth round that really makes or breaks teams' chances of making show pony. Because if you can shore up a win in this round, you're pretty much 1 foot already into show pony if you're already up the top.
Yep.
Or if you're just out and you're up against one of those guys, you just have to win, which is the position I'm in, for example. So who have we got coming up in this round? Wank Tank.
Just pulling them up, make sure I can get a look-see. The first match we've got in the Wank Tank is our French-Canadian star, Pickle, with the Grave Consequences, up against the Bubba and his Mountain Elves. Appalachian Mountain Elves. Southern Pride.
So it's Pickles. All right, let me bring up Pickles. Crimson Warrior, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, he's just had... We thought Drilled had a bad run. I think Pickles has pretty much taken the mantle this season. He's had
3 thrown rocks at his team.
And 2 deaths.
Games. Two deaths.
With regen. No regen working.
I don't think both thrown rocks caused a death, did they?
Yep. The very first game, before he even played a single...
One, and the second one as well.
Yep. I'm pretty certain. And then he lost a white in turn 2 against me, and that was his last block. It's just been... And with 24 teams? 6, 12, 18... Yeah, 24 teams. Someone's got to have the bad luck somewhere, don't they? And unfortunately, I think Pickles has really copped a beating in this one. So what have we got? We've got Guard Mummy.
It's only a zombie.
Yep.
Guard Mummy, yep.
He's only got 1 ghoul.
One of his pieces was a white that died.
Yep.
He doesn't have the money to replace it.
No. And he was 10k short on the second ghoul.
Yeah, he's had some bad luck.
Money rolls too. This is no reflection on Pickle's ability to play, and we know he can play, but his team's just imploded. There's nothing he can do about it, I feel. So, who's going to be the lucky recipient? Was it
He does
Bubba?
have the mummies. Bubba is his opponent, that's right.
And Bubba needs to win this one. It's a must win for Bubba if he wants to make it to the show pony.
Bubba's development is fairly standard for him. He's got a dodge runner,
which is going to pick up block.
Leveled.
Yep, he's taking block. He's already said.
Block or what if? Yeah, but it's Bubba. He'll probably roll agility.
Yeah, fuck me.
And then a leveled blitzer as well, which I'm not sure what he's going to take there.
Maybe tackle.
Well,
mighty blow. Maybe mighty blow.
Mighty blow first.
Yeah, because
the way Bubba plays, it might make sense for him to take something to help him with those passes. So catch is what I'm thinking.
Sure feet.
He doesn't need sure feet. All his gloves have movements. Anyway.
It only fails 1 in 22 attempts. So,
but
his team hasn't got much in development, but he's just managed to catch Pickles with his pants down. So I'm just going to say Bubba for the win.
You say he hasn't got much in development, but that's because he hasn't leveled 2 already. And once they're on there, he's got 4 extra skills. Yeah, look, I got Bubba too. Like it's pretty hard for Pickle at the moment. Without that extra white.
And only 1 ghoul. 1 ghoul, no skills against a whole tackle piece. If the ghoul makes it to the half time, just give him MVP on general principle.
And we know Bubba's playing to win, right? So he's got to win to get through. So he's going to take some of those risks. Those risks will come off because they always do.
It's bullshit. That's how he managed to draw with me, asshole.
And so I got Bubba as well.
Yep, Bubba it is.
Next game is Blake with his Kislev and Hedgehog and his Orcs.
So Blake's just playing against 2 dwarf teams right at the start has hurt him.
Absolutely.
9 players. So
and loners just aren't good with Kislev, right? Like, if you want to take advantage of that lead, you really got to not have loners. Yeah. He's got a couple of dodge pieces,
but no block. That's it. Yeah.
You're being forced to keep an edge 2 piece.
Yep. He's in trouble,
Yeah.
and I I don't think there's much he can do here. But who's he up against? The
He's
old
up against
but.
Hedgie's
But
Orcs.
here we go. This is something. I really wish I was playing Hedgie this round. I thought I was, but I'm not.
He's down a Black Hawk.
2.
Down 2. He's got an MNG.
And
And
one
he's got to
died.
buy another. But he's got 140k in the bank. So he'll buy one of those Black Hawks straight away.
And hopefully and maybe an apothecary to back him up this time.
Right. Maybe. And he's also down a lineman, but I guess he'll
Yep.
fill up his squad with lone linemen.
Yep.
Yeah, so he'll grab another. He'll grab a
Black Hawk.
another Black Hawk. That'll be back up to 3 of them.
And
That strength 4's gonna be tough for Kislev.
Yep.
But
no
he's only got
guard.
one tackle piece, a couple of dodge
Yep.
pieces is gonna help.
Yep.
No guard. Yeah, but
No guard.
that guard doesn't matter that much against the old Kislev either because he's got the extra strength up.
But no,
He's got
it
a block
means.
that they can't do anything about.
But he can still get a 1 die with a leap in. That's why you
True.
need guard.
Yeah.
Look, if for
The
some
solution there
miracle,
is carry it on a Black Hawk, right?
yeah, no, simple. What is it? 4+ with a reroll, 78% chance or something like that. Not an issue.
Um,
Oh,
yeah, I didn't realise
Blake's jumped
Hedgie
on.
was
Disgusting.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
disgusting, Blake. I didn't realise Hedgie was down so many pieces. I was leaning towards Hedge. I think I still got Hedge here. I just don't think Blake's got it in him. He's just a gimp trying to be a circus performer.
Blake says he's going to have a jolly good game against his old mate Hedgie. I might be paraphrasing that comment, but I think I can say what he's actually said out on this screen. Look, I'm going to say just the way that the Blake's team's been going, it's just not working for him at the moment. He's having a rough trot, bit like Pickle.
And I think Hedgie, I think he's quite taken the Orcs quite naturally.
Yeah.
Certainly playing better with them than I did.
He plays it like Bubbadoe. I watched some of his games. One turn he'll play absolute like precision. Like you just sit there and go, that was a fantastic turn. And for the next one he'll go for a double GFI with a Black Hawk for no particular reason as his first action with no reroll. And you're like, I don't know what you're doing. So if Blake can capitalise on those sort of turns, maybe. But I can't see Blake winning this, unfortunately. Maybe drawing, but I'm going to
Maybe
have
if he
to
lays
say,
off the Orchie.
oh look, have fun while you're doing it, huh?
Anyway,
that's,
next game's the old Chaos Wars from some guy named Joe and against Lana's Amazons.
yep.
Um,
Top of the table for the Amazon, he is.
yeah, and clear in front too, right?
No, he's on the same points as he's 2 wins and a draw.
All right.
Same as Hedgehog. So Hedgehog and Lona are both on 7 points, and I'm next on 5. So I play him, which is when I'm talking about the Premiership quarter, I have to beat him. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes because then I go to 8, he stays on 7, and then I've got that chance and that head to head even if we draw.
So what you're telling me is we can expect to see you take risks this week.
I can't get a draw again. Just on general principle, I can't do it. I can't get in there. But he's got 4
That's great.
guard.
It'll be a more exciting game. You'll actually have a crack for a change.
I always have a fucking crack. I do my best.
Yeah, but a draw's not real good, is it?
All of them have been defensive.
4 guard and 6 block are going to be a bit of a stir for you. And whenever you're basing up with your bull centaurs, all this dodge is going to be highly relevant. Of course, not that relevant when they're based up against your warriors. But I think he's got enough block to tie up your warriors and enough guard to cause you a lot of trouble. He's got a really nicely developed team, Lana's, actually. These Amazons are looking real schmeek, aren't they?
They're looking very, very
Got a
good.
bit of money there.
Lerner, I would have to say, I rate him as probably one of the best coaches in our league in general. Which means...
as a fairly conservative player, as soon as you start taking risks, you're going to start making mistakes. So I think that you've just convinced me it's Lana's.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah. Don't either tip it. The safe bet's a draw because I'll just fucking turtle up with a 9-man cage and just go whatever. But it comes down to, I've got my tackle. If I can target his linesman and just try and ignore his blitzers for a little bit and try and get 2 or 3 of those linewomen out, I can maybe negate some of that guard by just whittling down his players.
You've got no mighty blow, Joa.
Nope, not yet.
That would have helped a lot in this match.
That's what happens when you get draws, mate. You don't get many fucking SPPs.
Oh, mate, you can't complain. You've got 5 skill ups. You've got 2 sure hands, hobgoblins, a claw, and 2 block. on your centaurs, like fucking no SPPs. Jesus, you're greedy if you're complaining about that.
I always complain, mate. But I went for the double sure hands due to my last few games issues. So I'm hoping I can pick up my offense a little bit quicker and then get a bit, because the last 2 games I've had to defend the ball in my own fucking half at like the 14-yard line.
That'll help you on your rerolls too. You can save them for
That's
where
it.
you really need.
So I've got block everywhere, got double sure hands. Look, I have a good chance. It's dwarves versus dodging Amazons with armor value 7. Like, if I can get the bash game going, I'm going to start. I can hopefully try and just out attrition him. And he can't quite reposition his Amazons when I've got him in my tackle. No. It's not as safe. So
he'll be using that guard to hit your dwarves, I think, and keep them off his back. It will be interesting. I'm going to give it to Lonas, but
Yep. No, I would.
Good luck to you, mate. I think I'd like to see you win.
I would love to fucking win. That'd be nice. Knob Mob.
Knob Mob, all
right. What's Blake got here? Holy, check out the level ups. I know, mate. Oh, let's get out of that again. One day I'll get this right. Knob Mob, we said. Just quickly geeing up the leaderboard while you get it up.
The first game in these ones, we've got Matt M's High Elves versus Pricey Pants' Brett.
High Elves, Matt M ones, is it?
Yeah.
Cool. So he's made a bit of a comeback, which is nice. Matt M.
Yeah, he's done like he beat Agslains, or drew with Agslains.
He drew with him 2-2.
You know, looking, I helped Gifted with the tipping this week, and it's pretty consistently people bet on Agslains. Blake's in chat. I think he backed Matt M, which is impressive given the records. Well done, mate.
Well done. He's looking good. I like to look at this high elf team. He's picking up quite a bit of block. Agility 5 catcher. Ugh.
Wow.
Just.
That is sexy. That makes me want to.
Just. As soon as he gets dodge, have a nice day. A wrestle catcher, I like it. So he's gone that like gutter runner sort of esque feel. There's nothing wrong with his team. It's
got block. Yeah. Yep. That's real nice.
But who is he up against? Pricey Pants, was it?
He's on Pricey Pants. Now, Pricey Pants, new to the league. I think he's somewhat new to playing against actual human opponents. So
and he took a cursed
some of the strategy. And he's got Brett's, which they just are a really difficult team to play, right?
They're just not working, are they, for anyone?
But he's got 2 level ups on his blitzers.
That's awesome.
He's got an MNG and a move busted lineman, which is no big deal.
No big deal.
So, what do you take on those blitzers? You know, like
dodge.
You take dodge on one.
Dodge, definitely. And who's the up? Maybe tackle. Tackle. Because depending on who he's got next, he might still have Wood Elves coming up. He's still got Wood. No, he played the Eagles right at the start. I would say dodge and dodge. Just make them... Definitely dodge on one. You're going to find a dodge. And it's either going to be tackle, mighty blow, maybe sure hands. It depends if he wants a back playing blitzer.
He's got high elves again at the end. Maybe tackle is right, you know.
Tackle might be good. Sure hands to save on that pickup. Save a reroll.
I don't know. I'd be taking mighty blow just to and take advantage of some of that armor 8.
Yeah, but you've got to be blitzing with him a lot to get that TV back. Where with
That's right.
Dodge,
Let's with him.
I think it's going to be. It'd be interesting. It'd be very interesting. It would be nice if some of these players would actually level their players by Wednesday night before this. But thanks
No,
guys.
smart. Good on them. Get them. Maintain their advantage.
Yeah.
We're going to talk. They'll watch this. They'll listen to our expert commentary. They'll take some advice from us, and they'll do better for it.
Take leader. You're welcome. Look.
Yeah, I got the high elves here.
Yeah, so do I. And he's just Baldwin's. After playing 3 seasons of halflings, we're just seeing what Baldwin can do with the real team.
This is Matt M.
Matt M. Apologies.
And he's starting to pick up with these high elves.
Oh, Mighty Blow is a double.
Is it?
There you go. It's they don't take strength, so tackle and dodge most likely.
Hey, Storm Saxon's putting it out there. He's backing elves too.
Yeah. Thank you, Storm Saxon.
All right, well, the next game is the other Bretts, so Zidrick's unlucky Bretts versus the Wood Elves that have come out to really surprise us. So let's have a look at Zid's team.
Zidrick.
Did
he? Raid? I knew there was going to be a rage with his last game, and it was just that poor bastard. The way that he got the elves just moved around these Bretts, there was nothing he could do. Like, those elves just stormed him. It was just blitz after blitz after blitz, and there was not much he could do. What's he got? 1, 2... He's only got 3 level up. So what's he got? Guard, Oblodge, and he's got 1 person to level up.
Lino. Look, Baldwin's jumped in for the chat too.
Yep.
He's saying Lino gets kick, blitz a tackle if on norms.
Yep.
Guard on doubles. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. So
I don't know about kick. I don't like kick anymore. I'm actually moving away against kick.
I'm a fan. I've only played it with 1 piece, but I've always enjoyed being able to put where I want it.
It never seems to work for me, and I only use it once per game. I think it's a bit of an overrated skill, but that's just me.
Yeah, only using it once per game, Joe. That just shows your commitment to the draw, mate. You got to be playing to win. You got to be planning to.
I fucking tried to. That's why I took 2 sure hands on my fucking hobgoblins now. If I could pick up the fucking ball in the first 3 turns of my own drive, I might actually be able to fucking score. Anyway.
Got you in a soft spot there. Look, these Bretts, they're a bit underdeveloped. There is a guard piece. There might be another guard piece. There's a dodge piece.
It'll be 2 guards.
But I'm just gonna go with Ziz's luck and not go with him. Let's have a look at the other team.
Yeah, we don't even know who the other team is.
It's the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Adam.
Yes. Does anyone know where he's from?
Like, I don't. He's got himself a reroll now, so he's ponied up for that. He's got a level to come.
Where did Adam come from?
I'm not sure. If anybody knows, let us know.
Let us know, please. He's a bit of an enigma. He's just, hi, I'm Adam, and I'm winning your league. Have a nice day.
He's got himself a frenzy piece.
Frenzy.
He's got himself a block catcher.
Yep.
Frenzy war dancer, and he put sure hands on his thrower.
Yeah, nice.
And he's got one catch at a level, so you wouldn't be surprised seeing a bit of block there, I suppose.
Baldwin doesn't think he needs to reroll.
Maybe some strip ball or something like that. Start building himself or wrestle. Start building himself a bit of a one of those gutter style pieces.
He's only a couple of games from just an explosion of skills. Like, look at all those linemen, 5, 4, 4, 2. Like, you don't generally see that on a Wood Elf team, which quite a testament.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, no one's hurting him.
And he's been playing without a reroll up till now.
There we go.
What he can do with 1.
I know, right? Adam's from Melbourne. He's friends with Luke Adrian. Can we stop bringing good players into this fucking league? That'd be nice. Knock it off. All right, that makes sense. East side or west side, Adrian?
Anyway, I'm backing Adam here. X-Langs. I think he'll do all right.
Yeah, if he went down 3-0 against High Elves, I can only imagine the absolute fucking disgusting things this team's going to do. I think this is going to be an absolute shellacking, unfortunately. Sorry, Sids.
So, this is gets us through to the turd herd.
That's all of them? I don't think I've seen Saxon and Baldwin.
You're right. So
come on, Baldwin's in the chat even. So Saxon, we're both waiting for this moment. Don't worry, guys, I got your back.
Apologies.
Alright, I'm going to bring up Baldwin first.
Doing well with these high elves. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing this match, actually. I expect to see him dance around.
Still don't like the movement on the blitzer. That should have been dodge. But...
should have been, eh?
Yeah, I don't like movement, especially in this sort of league when you're only going to play about 15 games. You're only going to give them about 3 or 4 skills. You just wasted one of those good skills on a movement. I'm just not a fan. Oh, good. Yeah. Adam's from the east side. Represent, buddy. I like his team. It doesn't look not as developed as the Madams. I like Madams a little bit nicer.
He's got wrestle on a piece. He's got an accurate on a piece. He's got the movement up, and then he's got 2 to level. It is as developed. He just hasn't made the decisions just yet.
Yeah, only 2 catches.
So you'll probably get movement up on that blitzer and take it again just to get up your nose. I would if I were you, Board. And then dance around every piece that we've got. You know,
I'll probably meet him in finals and he'll fuck me over by movement 8 blitzers or some shit.
So what do you take on the lino?
Dodge. Dodge or wrestle. It depends on what style. Because looking at this, I can't quite see the style that Baldwin wants to play. Is he going to be the keeping off? Or, actually, Baldwin, do you want to give us a scoop? We're always up for a scoop on this show. Maybe tell us what oh no, he did, didn't he? He said lino. He's always said it. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Lino is going to get kick and the blitz is going to get tackle. Guard on doubles. There we go.
He was talking about his team. The Brett's team, wasn't he?
No, he's talking about his own team.
Oh, right.
So there you go. We're going to see kick. Not a fan still, but I don't like movement either. In fact, I'm just going to hate your team, Baldwin. Sorry, mate. I'll probably still select it, but I just don't like it. But he's up against Saxon.
Storm Saxon, who's got 4 block pieces, which could cause a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he's got a
but then none of the other sexy skills, like it's not going to be that much. There's no tackle here. There's no
but 4 strength
or anything like that.
He's got 4 strength 4. He's got all his Chaos Warriors
plus a Mino,
and 2 blocks on those Chaos Warriors, and then he's got 2 beastmen that can blitz with strength 4. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because they're agility free. They haven't got the extra skills, but armor value 8. It's going to be a good game. 2 very good coaches. I would say they're probably even in skill. I would say this is probably going to be a very good game to watch, and hopefully it gets streamed and someone can commentate it.
I'm gonna back Baldwin here, and I'm gonna back it based on Storm Saxon's already played high elves and got pantsed. He's got a few more skill. Yeah, he's lost 3-1. I think he's, that's what I'm basing it on. You've got to base it on something, and I just think he's already shown that he's let the high elves dance around. Maybe he's learned something. Tell us, Stormy, you learned something? Give it off. Yep.
I say go for the draw, guys. Highly recommend. Although I should probably point out, look, Adrian's given me a bit of shit in the chat. And you're right, my elf ability is shit. I play Dark Elves, mate. That's probably the only elves I can play.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't elves your preferred team?
I love playing elves, but the elves hate me. I can't do it.
They're not Robinson Crusoe, are they?
Nah, mate. I just cannot. I want to love them. I've got a team painted up, and I just can't do it. So, this, I don't know, mate. This one's another hard one. I could be a draw, but I will probably say maybe High Elves. The High Elves will probably win by 1, to be honest.
Okay.
But a draw is pretty likely as well.
If Baldwin's armour holds, I think Baldwin will be all over it.
Yeah, Baldwin just played Zids, didn't he? And he did a very quick touchdown and then tried to do some defending. So we might see that again, but I think it's going to be a tough game to try and vote for.
So then the next match,
That's all of them for that
Sorry,
one.
we're into the turd herd. First of the matches is the OBBL's coach, People's Coach of the Year, Pastog versus the saltiest bastard in the league, Commie. We got my Necro team, which I think is coming on quite nicely.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Necro. What's your record so far? It's 1-1-1?
Yeah, 1-1-1.
Not bad for a starting Necro. Well done. Mighty Blow Werewolf. Oh, memories to shit cunt.
Hopefully a baby's leg is really gonna take out a few pieces.
Oh, and you're only 4 off as well. That's going to be nice.
Yeah, get that block on him. He'll be nice. Yep. So that'll be a roving piece this week.
You've got your second werewolf. Nice.
I've got my second werewolf, which is good. I've got my guard white, and I got a dodge white.
Love it.
So
I like both.
That was pretty cool. That'll do nicely. It'll give me a little bit more resilience.
Yep. And you got your blodging ghoul back, because I think you missed him last game, didn't you?
He was missing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think, and just here's a scoop. I think I'm going to sack Filatio.
Yeah, I was going to say you got
from Rob's team. And
12 is fine. No.
Yeah, look, I do, and again, warning to my opponent. I plan on fouling the fuck out of you.
But 12,
so maybe having an extra zombie is not so bad. But 12 is probably enough.
Well, we got 1280. Let's have a look at your opponent. Who are you up against again?
Commie. So he's got enough money to buy another vamp. So I would fully expect him to do that, which I fully expect to kill it. So he's got a blodging vamp and a tackle vamp and a block vamp. Not blodging, just dodging. And a thrall with short hands and block.
And a block.
So I'm not too worried about the thralls. He's low on players, but I expect him to get his extra vamp, which will mean he doesn't have a bench.
No, but he did very well his last game. I think he got a win. Where was it? He's on 2 wins.
He did get a win. Yep, he's top of the pops. And he's a quality coach, as we know. And quality getting real mad about the dice too. But he's got 160k. So what's a vamp worth on? To buy 110, is it?
110. That's not too. That's pretty cheap.
So he might actually get a thrall and a vamp out of that cash that he's got.
Would you though? Because you just get a thrall as a loaner anyway. You just chuck him on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I suppose so, and hang on to that extra cash, start saving towards the next vamp.
That's it. That extra 40k. He's pretty much 1 win away and a good roll from getting another vamp anyway.
If he buys a vamp, he doesn't get a loaner thrall.
You'll still be fine with that.
You'd want to. I don't know. I've never played vamps, but don't you want a bench for vamps?
The
thralls just die too easy, and the bloodlust, one of them's guaranteed to get injured just about.
I can't play as elves, let alone fucking vampires, man. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll just say, 3 vamps is enough, but.
And so, analysis of the game. I'll let you do it since it's me, but I'm telling everybody you should be tipping me. I've already. I played Commie in my second game ever.
I think you've got a very good chance of getting a win.
I'm going to fucking beat him this time.
Yep, I think I'm actually going to tip you. I said that last time, and I actually put down the draw. Thank you for drawing. But I think you've got a good chance. Rose, as you said, he's got no bench. You've got your team is. There's not much more. You've got your whole team completed anyway, except for maybe one more ghoul. You've got a blodging ghoul. You haven't got tackle, but you've got strength 4 and a guard piece, so your werewolves can go in and hit those vampires. And they've only got block and or dodge. They haven't got any blodging. I'm going to say this is yours. You should be able to win this. Maybe keep that, as you said, maybe keep that last 13th one and just foul, just go ballistic and just go for fouling. No matter what.
If I get a vamp down, I'm going to kick the fuck out of it.
Well, even thralls, because if he's got nothing to feed on, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
So just go to town.
So the next game we've got.
Yep.
I'm saying me too.
Good work.
I'm coming to get you, mate. Brog versus Viking Matt or Dubs Matt. Wood Elves versus Lizards. We look at the Lizzies. Wood Elves first. Sorry.
Wood Elves. Yep.
Cowboys down at Ram Ranch.
Once again, you arsehole, you played it during a touchdown, Brog. I wasn't expecting that song at work. I thought I'd
So he's
skip
going
all
to have
the...
a couple of lone linemen. You
Ooh.
know, it's a shame that you can't get 18 on a team, actually. 18 Wood Elves down at Ram Ranch.
Look
Ready to
to...
fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
So he's got his Wood answers, a strip ball and a sidestep, and he's accurate thrower. Yeah, this is a team that hasn't had the development you might like.
No.
Frog must be a bit disappointed there. Don't have a lot of cashola right now either.
No. Which is funny because I think he's in the same division. No, he's not in the same division, but when you see that there's two Wood Elves teams, and just how, like, Brog took the more conservative approach, and his team's copped an absolute beating, where Adam took, the high risk, high reward, and he's managed to get that reward. So,
Well, let's look at Dubs, Matt.
Let's look.
He's got his Crocs, he's got a Blocksaurus now, and a Strength 5 Saurus.
Lovely.
And a Catch Skink. Which, I think...
I still love it.
You rubbished him for that.
No, I loved it for the handoff.
You liked it?
Yeah, because
for the handoffs, yeah. I
bit
think
of a
it's also a
sidestep.
good little threat. Like, it makes people think, right? It makes people think.
Even a short pass can.
You've got to do something to stop it, right? And it's just.
I just like the idea of all the skinks instead of sidestep having catch, and just knowing that you could do handoffs with a reroll is just amazing. And that would scare me more than a whole bunch of sidestepping skinks. I like it. I really do. Strength 5, as you said. He's got the Saurus.
No tackle to worry about for Broggy, but that prehensile tail, if Matt figures out how to use that well,
and the mighty blow,
Crocs in, it'll really. Well, yeah, the mighty blow. I think, obviously, whenever he gets a hit in, that's fine. But that prehensile tail is the bit that, if he does that well, he can actually really undermine Brog's game plan, just fucking dance around you.
But that Strength 5 Saurus is free die on his catches as well.
Oh, nice point. Yeah.
So I always said right at the start, I think Dubsmat was going to be one of my dark horses for this, and I'm going to back him. I think Brog's team's just having some bad luck, and I think Dubsmat's been enjoying it. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Dubsmat is going to win this one. Probably not the most popular choice, the tips, but I'm backing Matt. He's my little dark horse.
Matt, I'm going to back you too. But here's what I have to say to you. Stop taking blitzes with the Crocs when you can help it.
Yep.
Stop taking your one-die blocks. That's how you're going to win this.
That's it. Perfect.
Against me last week, if you hadn't done those things, I would have gotten pantsed, even with your dice, because I was playing fucking stupid.
Yep.
So, Matty, I can play smart cat.
Yep. Use the megaphone to smash him. And you're right. Don't blitz with the Croxigore. It's not worth it. Having him just in the middle with a tackle zone is going to be worth so much more. He should be blitzing with that megahertz or megaphone, depending on what is best for him.
Lock that. Use that prehensile tail.
Yep.
And because we've told him to do it, he's going to do it. It's going to go fine.
I hope so. And the other one, as you said, stop the one-die blocks. I mean it. Just stop it. But I think he's going to go.
Don't stop it. They're too much fun to not do them ever.
No.
But just pick the right times.
Well, that's
pick the right time.
If it's the last block of the turn, yeah, shits and giggles. If it's your first action with no re-rolls, not so good. But
anyway, the next game's Goblins. Lucas's Goblins versus Frenzy's Camry.
Who surprised everyone, Brog included and Frenzy included, with a draw. Fucking beautiful. I watched that game. Having that ball land into the Tomb Guardian, just hearing the despair in Brog's voice was amazing.
It was pretty entertaining.
But he's got a chainsaw. Luke Stewart.
Yeah.
He's got a chainsaw. A break tackle troll now.
Break tackle troll's pretty sexy. A block goblin that throws a little bit of confusion in the mix. And look at what the chainsaw's skill up is.
Is that jump up or leap?
Leap.
Let me have a look.
And so that's a cage breaking chainsaw right there. He's got the TV advantage, of course.
Yeah.
About 200 points.
200. That'd be Ripper close to.
Well, I think Ripper's a bit more expensive than that. So
he's got 90k.
Unless he sacks a couple of.
Would you? Here's a question. Would you take the ball and chain for this game?
Oh.
If you're going to take a ball and chain, I think playing Camry might be the day to do it, wouldn't it? Yeah. They're not running away.
No, they're not running away. The Toomies getting chopped on occasion will be incredibly helpful.
I think maybe buying your ball and chain as an actual player, and if he's going to have the TV advantage, maybe even get the ball and chain star player if there's one out there.
A bit of a mighty blow. Yeah.
Yeah, just double ball and chain. Just what are you going to do about it? And then you send your goblins in to do a couple of fouls on the Tomb Guardians, and it could turn very quickly.
Yeah, I like it. Fuck, I love a fanatic anyway. I've been watching Rick Reckless play goblins this last week, and they're just so much fun.
They are fun.
I have a goblin team in Catch Carnage, but I think they just got fucking pasted in their last game, and I'm going to have to reset.
Ouch.
I had an edge up Pogoer and he's dead.
So his throwers going to our esteemed colleague Frenzied. Block on both his throwers. I like it.
Yeah, makes for good ball carriers. There's a bit of guard there for him as well. Not a lot of SPP for
Look, Adrian. Leap is a 4+ when the sword dodges into when the dodges into the cages on a 3 naturally. So basically, he's saying that dodging in is easier than doing the leap.
Props to Luke for taking the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we really should probably get Luke Adrian on this one day and give some actual good information.
Strategic content rather than just gut feel.
Yeah. I like the throwers. He's got his 2 blitzers now. He's got a guard, which will actually probably help against those trolls. It's going to be tough. I don't think he can actually do much to stop the goblins if they get the ball.
Which they're guaranteed to for 1.5, aren't they? But can, I guess the question is, can Luke shut down the Camry in their half? And what is he going to do it? He's got the 2 trolls. He's got the chainsaw. He might have a fanatic.
I think he's going to screen. I think you'll see the goblin screen and then go...
That's what he did against my Necro. But
yeah, exactly. Because there's no tackle here. You can only blitz one goblin. What do you do? And then if he tries to man up, he can just keep dodging away. And it's already hard to move up the field with Camry, let alone having a screen.
Goblins have got armor 9 too, by the way, so it can make all the difference. They've been pretty resilient, but that's got to fail eventually, doesn't it?
It does.
Know, this could be Frenzy's game. He's playing against goblins, the trolls.
He did get a draw against Wood Elves.
He might be on the up.
Goblin missiles.
This is. I'm gonna tip the draw here.
A draw? Yep. If Frenzy can just stay focused, I think a draw is probably a good chance. But I just think the Goblins are going to be too much hassle. They'll be able to do touchdowns a little bit easier. I'm going to say Luke Adrian by 1. Because I think those trolls, unless they go stupid, can counter those Tomb Guardians, at least in one corner. Stick a Goblin onto a ball carrier, and it just becomes fucking annoying, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Luke Adrian, and just because, again, lack of tackle.
Luke Stewart.
Him too. Oh, they all look the same.
I mean, that's it. That's the game. So looking quickly through my tips, and this is part of why I put a draw on this game, actually. I've only tipped 1 draw. I've got Covey, Luca, Lima, Bubba, Hedgie, Lonas, Madame Ball and Adam, the greatest coach alive. Pass Dog, Viking Matt for a win against Brog, and then a draw from Luke and friends. So, it's all or nothing here for my tips this week.
That's it. We got to move up. I'm probably going to be a little bit conservative. I think I've got a couple more draws in mind after only picking one draw last week. It's going to be, like I said, this is the premiership quarter for those that watch AFL. Good luck to all the players, and going to be tough. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all ends up after round 4, to be honest. Good luck in your game, sir.
Good luck to none of you. I hope you all lose except me.
Absolutely. Good luck with your fouling. I too. I'm hoping that Dodge just absolutely fucks up on my opponent and I can somehow steamroll him. So, good luck, everybody.
Right. OBBL out.